Hey everybody, welcome into another edition of Make Every Second Count Live. Now, I'm your host, Jeff Marconette Jr., and I spent 2.5 months in a coma and 3.5 in the hospital after a severe car accident. And on this show, we like to help people get and deal with whatever they're dealing with. So, we would ask you if you would please share this video out, invite people to watch this video, and ask as many questions as you would like to ask, because it's important that we answer the questions that you guys have. So I am very excited tonight. We have Tabitha Adkins with us, and I will let her introduce herself.
Hey, good afternoon. I'm Tabitha Adkins. I am currently in Charleston, West Virginia, formerly from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. Um, Generally, I'm a substance abuse counselor, but have been taken off of work for medical reasons. So I'm just enjoying my time, and as my kids say, turning into the old lady with plants everywhere.
All right. Well, I want to just reach out and say hi to a few people here. So hi, Roland. Maria is watching from Massachusetts. She's listening while making dinner. And then my dad is watching from across the street. We have Sarah from Anderson, Indiana. We have Nicole. We have Brittany. We have Marilyn. And we have Ben Bruce from, oh man, Uganda. I had to think there for a minute. But he's from Uganda. And then we have Rochelle Dotson Matheny watching us. So Lady Ray Ray is in the house.
Hey.
All right, so I know we're here to talk about something that you just did, and I do want to celebrate that what you just accomplished, but I want to ask you a little bit about what you went through. How long ago was it that you went through what your ordeal?
Well, I've went through a lot of stuff over the years. But the main thing that is focused in the book that I just got finished writing, When Warriors Talk, Miracles Happen,
You just
was
wrote a book? Wow.
yes. With a lot of help
Congratulations.
from Lady Rochelle, to let's just put
Well,
it out there. Yeah.
congratulations.
And it literally just talks about my journey and how I struggled with accepting things. As When I was much younger, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and of course that led to a lot of issues over the years. When I was 15, I lost my vision. I had cataract surgery. Then fast forward some years later, I had my son at 21 years old. He was born at 25 weeks gestation, and they said that he wouldn't survive. But Lord, has he survived, and he's doing amazing. A year later, I had a very bad car accident that they said that I would not survive, and
Wow.
here I am to talk about it. Um, Fast forward, when I was 35 is when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Of course, I was told that I wouldn't survive, and here I am to talk about it. Um, and it just talks about my journey through those obstacles. And then the newest thing is my kidneys decided to stop working. So they sent me to a transplant doctor that won't see me until I'm 5 years out from my cancer diagnosis. And it just shows how God has truly been preparing me as a warrior from the day I was born, and how he has helped me through it, and the amazing things that can happen when we change the why me to the why not me.
Yes, man, you certainly have gone through a lot, but I'm going to pick out like two of those, and we're going to talk a little bit more about them. But do want to point out here that Marie Papalia Meyer said, "Congrats on the book," and Lady Rochelle said, "A true warrior." So I just wanted to point those two out to you and tell you that people here are definitely cheering with you. I'm here with Tabitha Adkins tonight, and she's going through her story through life and all the struggles that she has faced and those things. And we're here to help you again. So please ask as many questions as you would like. But I want to ask, when going through the car wreck, how
Uh-huh.
long were you dealing with the things involved?
I was in the hospital for a little over 3 months. And then I was released, and I was on my mama's couch for the next 3 months. Um, and then, of course, therapy and all of that. For a total, I was out of work for a little over a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can relate because I was in the hospital for 3.5 months. I was spent a while in bed after my car accident, but I spent 2.5 months in a coma. So I know what you're talking about, and especially with rehab. I have been in rehab for 19 years plus 19 years now. So
Yeah.
I know a little bit about rehab, but what was rehab like for you?
Um, it was just really the biggest thing that I had is when the car accident happened, I had my son that was a little over a year old, and he was like a year and a half old, and my daughter was only 6 months old. So not being able to hold them and just do that motherly stuff that you feel like you have to do, it was truly my purpose and just thriving, so I could get back to being their mom. Yeah.
That had to be hard and just difficult that
Oh yeah.
you couldn't be the mother that you wanted to be. So I can imagine. So you were talking about that your kidneys have stopped working now.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you dealing with that?
I'm taking it day by day and learning. Um, First off, a lot of the things that I was wanting to eat, the effects that they have on the whole body. So I've been trying to do more natural, more organic stuff. And Diet Coke was by far my biggest challenge. But I've definitely only do a drink of Diet Coke every once in a while. And of course, medication, lots of medication.
This is pretty awesome. So, and I would assume you're on dialysis, right?
Well, my body is actually that my kidneys are hanging out around 11% function. So generally,
Good.
dialysis isn't mandatory until it's 10% or below. So the doctors are kind of
So
holding
you're
off.
not too far off.
No, I have had my fistula put in, but right now my body's just kind of like playing around 11%. So at this moment, it's not necessary yet.
You said a fistula?
It's they take an artery and a vein in my arm, and they basically sewed them together to create a big artery that can handle the dialysis.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
that sounds painful.
It
So
really wasn't too bad, but now I have a heartbeat in the bend of my arm, and that's the thing that everybody feels like I'm a sideshow act at the circus.
I'm a sideshow act. So I know you. We talked a little bit on the phone about your cancer diagnosis
Uh-huh.
and how you learn to accept that. Is there what? All right. What was the toughest part of learning that you had cancer?
The fact that I felt that I wasn't going to be there for my kids and their milestones. My kids were 12 and 13 when I got my diagnosis. And just the fact of thinking that I wouldn't be there for proms and weddings and babies and graduations and all of that, that I've always looked forward to, was the part that truly just broke me down.
Actually just talked before this show that you were out looking for prom dresses, right?
Yes, all day my daughters are wearing
So
me out.
that's pretty cool though.
Won't he do
That
it?
that's
Yeah,
cool that we were that and you were worried at one time about not being able to do those things. That's pretty awesome.
absolutely.
So I have to ask on this show we try to give other people advice, tips, tricks that they can use in dealing with things. So, what advice would you give to somebody who may be dealing with cancer and they're thinking of giving up?
The one thing that I had to understand is I had to allow God to do his work. Truly it's his fight. But he will definitely back us up and support us through it when we allow him to take control. Um, that's the biggest advice I can give to anybody. Second is get you a support team, whether that's family, friends, um, however, a support group, um, such things as this radio show. You have to have a support group because truly they can help you, and you have to realize that it's okay to ask for help. As an independent person, sometimes we allow our pride to get in the way, and it is okay to say, I need help. And having that,
Yeah. Less I think
oh,
I'm having some network issues tonight.
I got
I
your back.
apologize for that. But
That's okay.
all right, well, I know like Les Brown always says to ask for help and don't stop asking for help until you get that. And you want to ask for help because you are strong. You're not weak like a lot of people think.
Absolutely.
Awesome. I have noticed on this show though that a lot talk about a circle.
Oh, yeah.
How exact or wait, what is your suggestion for building a person's circle?
Um, Truly, I think when I allowed God to put the spotlight on people that was supposed to be in my life, and let the ones that weren't meant to be there. That is when I noticed that the individuals that was in my life, they truly were always there to support me, cry with me, laugh with me, and then tell me to get back up, dust it off, and straighten my crown.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, they truly made the difference, especially um in when times are bad. They didn't ask, if you need something, let me know. They said, come open the door, I'm here with dinner. They didn't wait for me to say, oh, we're out of clothes. They said, here's the laundry detergent, I'm gonna throw a load in while I'm here. They truly made the difference in me making it through the other end the way that I have.
Get on with this show now. But I want to ask you a little bit more about the book. What exactly does the book say?
Okay, you broke up for a second.
Freaking A, man.
There you go. You're back. You're back.
All right. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right. So I have to wonder, like, can you tell a little bit about the book?
Yeah, truly it's my journey. Me and my friends that become my sisters, um, how they helped me, things that individuals can take away that can help someone else. And it doesn't matter what they're going through. Some of the things that help. And then it just is basically where I'm at, how I got here, how God exposed Himself and let me know that this was His doing, and He was preparing me for the warrior that I am today.
Yes, that is an amazing thing to realize that you are a warrior. You're stronger. I tell people all the time that they're stronger than they know. They're stronger than they believe because it's so true. People don't realize how how can people get the book if they want to?
It's available at well, it's for pre-order right now at www.warriortabitha.com.
All right. And as you guys can see, maybe I put up on the screen here, and I want you guys to go check that book out, buy that book, because this lady is a true warrior, and she is trying to instill that in other people. But I just think it's very important that people get this book and learn from this book. So why exactly would you say people need to get the book?
It's there for the encouragement and the inspiration to help you, or if you're trying to help someone else get through their obstacle that they're going through right now. Truly inspirational and encouragement. It's there. Everybody needs a copy.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we have Lady Rochelle in the chat saying that when warriors talk, miracles happen. The result of letting God lead. and then the book. But I think this book is pretty awesome, and it's going to help people get from where they are to where they want to be in dealing with things along the way. So I want to take a second here and do a little self promotion. So this is actually my book. Now it is called Make Every Second Count, a 1,500-hour journal. And if you give me just a second here, I'll show it to you again. And I will put the link up on the page at the present moment. So this book was designed to help you guys deal with things that you're dealing with in your life and give you some perspective on life so you can live with more gratitude and end up finding the joy inside your heart. I'm running a special right now, and you guys can actually download the first 7 days of that journal for free on my website at www.jeff marconetteJr.com/journal. And all you have to do is enter a little bit of information, and then you can get that first 7 days for absolutely free. And that's all about trying to help people get from where they are now to where they want to be. And I want to thank you again, Tabitha, because I know that you are busy and you're getting ready to celebrate the book coming out. But I will
Absolutely.
put the link up there so people can go to it and pre-order the book again at www.warrior.com, and you guys can check out her book there. And I hope you guys have a great night, and join me back here every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where we talk to normal people that they're dealing with and ways they've gotten over those things or overcome those things. So, but I need everybody out there to do me a favor tomorrow, this week, the rest of the year, the rest of your life. I need you to make every second count. Why? Because you never know when the seconds are going to run out on your one life. So, from me, Jeff Marconette Jr., the award winning international Make Every Second Count speaker, telling you to have a great night. Do you have any final words, Tabitha?
I just want to say live life by making each day better on purpose. Live, love, laugh, and leave a legacy.
Live. All right. What? Can you repeat that L, triple L thing? Live, laugh, love, leave a
And leave a
legacy.
legacy. Absolutely.
That's a mic drop moment right there.
Drop it.
So I thank you so much, Tabitha, and I hope everybody out there again has a great night.